It is with great pleasure, therefore, Principal, that with the authority of the Senate, I ask you to confer upon Sir Patrick the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa.
Patrick, I create you Doctor of Science honoris causa. We are deeply proud to have you associated with us. Well done and welcome to the Strathclyde family. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much indeed. It's a great honour to be here. I'm very fond of this university, and as Sir Harry has said, have had indirect links with it through the programme in chemistry from GSK linked to Strathclyde. But I'm particularly pleased to be here today because it's such a special day when you graduate. It's just fantastic. It's a moment to look for the future. And I look out here and I just think, great, we've got loads of really bright young people coming on. We're going to be okay. And today for you is the culmination of years of hard work. And my guess is a little bit of fun as well along the way. For me, and my brother was particularly cross about this because he graduated from Strathclyde in 1979. And when he heard I was getting an honorary degree, he just thought that was deeply unfair. He'd had to work really hard, and I just got given one. So I'm particularly pleased, actually, to rub his nose in it today. There is going to be a massive demand for your skill sets. Chemistry, engineering, two great subjects that have such implications right the way across society. And the pace of change is enormous. And that pace of change is going to be one that you are going to not only keep up with, but lead. And AI, which has been a lot in the news recently, is going to disrupt all sorts of things. And it's going to disrupt jobs and job markets. But it's going to do it in a way that creates something rather special, which is it's going to be more easy to do the jobs which only humans can do. In other words, that bit which you add the biggest value in is going to be the greatest value in the era of AI, because it'll remove all sorts of other things that actually humans don't need to do, that can be done by machine. And when I look back and think about my career, I've had really 4 different careers. One in medicine, seeing patients, one as an academic, and one in industry as a leader of research and development, and one in government. And I learned different things in all of those, and the different things I learned became important for each of the other steps. And why do I tell you that? Well, I say that because the graduates today, many of you are going to live to be over 100. That's what's happened to demographics in this country. Life expectancy has increased, and you will live to be over 100. That means you won't be retiring at 60. That means you're very likely to have multiple careers. And I think multiple careers are going to be the norm, and therefore raise questions about how you start choosing what you want to do with this great knowledge and skill that you've learned over the past period. And seems to me, when I think about why I chose certain things to do, there were a few things that were important. They may not be the same for you, but maybe some will resonate. The first is purpose. Does the job or the area you think about actually have a purpose that you believe in, that you think is important for society? The second is it interesting? I mean, you've actually got to get out of bed every morning and do these things. So it better be interesting and something that you feel excited to do. And the third is it's really good if you can work with nice people. And those 3 things have been guiding principles for me. And you may think about it and think, actually, the last of those, I definitely didn't always get 100% right. And it's impossible to get it 100% right. When you go into the workplace with these fantastic knowledge that you've learned over your time here and your qualifications, don't underestimate your potential. you actually will bring things to all sorts of environments. And one of the things I'm deeply impressed about with chemists is you are fantastically clever across all sorts of different areas. I know that because I've seen it in practice. But your potential and your impact is much bigger than you think it is. And therefore, don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to give your opinion. Don't be afraid to contribute, because your contributions will actually make a difference, and you should build on it and use what you know. And don't assume as you get more senior that somebody else is doing something that guides what you do. Sometimes they aren't. Sometimes it's just up to you to determine what the path is and what the right thing is. So my message there is about grasping things and actually doing what you think is right and important and getting on with it. And I want to just make two comments about things which I think are important. One definitely important, and one somebody once told me. So the thing that I think is important is whatever job or career or area you go into, it's highly unlikely that it will be totally dependent on an individual. It's much more likely it'll be dependent on teams. And one of the things that's crucial for teams is diversity, and valuing the diversity from all sorts of different areas, whether that's ethnicity, whether it's gender, whether it's scientific discipline, whether it's different areas of arts, humanities, whatever it is, that diversity is a crucial part of solving problems. And when I think about diversity, and I'm always a bit loath to mention this person's name because it's got a certain connotations with degree class, which is not why I'm mentioning it. The person I love more than any in this space is Archbishop Desmond Tutu. And the reason he is so fantastic is this quote, I think, which is, he said, "Differences are not meant to alienate or separate. We're different from one another precisely in order to recognize our need of one another." And I think that's a pretty good motto to go with in terms of why diversity isn't a nice to have or an add-on. It's actually crucial to everything we do. And then the other one was an ex-boss of mine who made this very simple statement, which I remember and have taken with me ever since he said it, which is, in any job or career or activity, just remember, be really nice to people on the way up, because you're going to meet them again on the way down. Thank you very much.